Welcome to 1001 Crazy. Today, we will enjoy together the most incredible aviation moments in the sky as well as on the ground caught on camera. Let's go!
The record-setting flyover over the Kansas City Stadium features a world-high number of 49 Vans RV planes flying together. That's definitely not what you want to see out of the window during a flight. The remarkable Super Guppy was developed in the 1960s specifically for NASA's needs. Only 5 of these planes were ever built, and one of them is still in use, delivering components for the ISS. This is how the unusual plane is loaded, with its cargo bay reaching over 30 meters in height. The B-2 Spirit is a plane that has set numerous records. It was the first heavy aircraft ever built with a flying wing design. It also holds the title of the most expensive aircraft in aviation history, with a single unit costing over $2 billion. Firefighting in California isn't just effective, it's also done with style. A rather obvious but important reminder not to approach these monsters from behind. That's the real power. This gadget, which looks like a retro-futuristic toy, is actually a modern drone used as a target for various weapon systems. For those who blinked, all those who are about to go on vacation this summer, brace yourselves. The pilot's expertise helped avoid any major trouble, though it definitely gave the passengers quite a few extra grey hairs. The Blue Angels of the US Navy perform synchronized takeoffs and advanced maneuvers. During these flights, the distance between the jets can be less than half a meter.
I'm sad.
What the f is going on right now? Holy Holy
It's kind of funny if, despite being really good at driving, he ends up getting a speeding ticket. Marine helicopters demonstrate the potential of transport aviation. This version of the Sikorsky helicopter can easily carry over 16 tons of cargo on an external sling. Looks even more epic from the ground. Collisions can happen not just on roadways. This particular incident happened at the start of an aerial race due to the carelessness of the air traffic controllers and signalers. Check out the spectacular aerodynamic workings of a converted plane. It looks like this chase is part of an exciting tale. take a peek at how elegantly a UK Royal Air Force fighter jet gets airborne. Just imagine if a plane like this flew over your house, making all the windows shake. Lucky are those who know that it's just part of an air show. The fighter pilot entertains the audience by creating a dramatic contrail in the sky. Not much to add here.
The gate into the gate, you come so not closer to the fence too much. That gate is kind of crazy actually.
Mantuvo no es claro. Yo estuve en St. Kitts, que más o menos lo mismo. Sí, es claro, yo estuve 5
La bande se couche. Parce qu'elle sent dans le vol.
You will be there still. Still going.
Sans
Still going.
The guy who filmed this video captured a rare moment. Lightning struck a flying airplane. Statistically, such an event happens only once every 3,000 flight hours. Few things in the world look as wild as a helicopter doing a backflip. He was in a situation that many of us see in nightmares. Hello everyone. We are already on our way to a fresh new compilation. Just waiting for all of you to hop right in. And let's get it on. a stunningly graceful move for a 100-ton giant. This light aircraft is doing a great job of cosplaying a helicopter. The takeoff was nearly vertical. The pilots skillfully used the strong wind as lift. A truly frightening incident occurred at Kaohsiung International Airport in Taiwan when the right engine of an Airbus A330 exploded during takeoff. Fortunately, the pilots were true professionals and skillfully brought the aircraft to a stop. A key feature for a firefighting plane is the ability to rapidly scoop up water. This super scooper can fill its tanks with 6 tons of water in mere seconds. As the Hercules takes off, the spinning propellers generate a zone of high pressure, which leads to visible swirling vortices.
There is no battlefield the Raptor will not dominate.
I totally agree with the cameraman.
Wow, that's a huge ship.
The Gustav III Airport on one of the Caribbean islands is known for being one of the most challenging airports to land at in the world. Its runway is perpendicular to the coastline and extends right onto the beach. The approach for landing is extremely steep and demands a high level of piloting skill, but the view is absolutely breathtaking, especially from the pilot's seat. When there's no river nearby, an old trusty pickup truck will always come to the rescue. quick reactions are essential in the air. The paramotor pilot barely had a chance to be scared before a plane suddenly appeared right in front of him. This isn't the latest aviation technology, it's a natural disaster. Heavy rains in Dubai have turned the runway into a real lake. This is the kind of mini tornado you can see in an airplane turbine when it rains. When pilots are so skilled, even landing gear turns into water skis. These vortices are rotating air structures created by the blades as they generate lift. They're easiest to spot in very humid air. This firefighting plane is working on extinguishing a forest fire in Croatia, executing impressive maneuvers at extremely low altitudes. This is what taking off from a dirt runway in bad weather looks like, an extreme test for pilots.
Oh, it did.
What kind of distraction would it take to miss a 150 feet iron thing right in front of you? A heavy-lift Chinook delivers a race car directly to the track in Texas. Another achievement to add to the list of feats for this legendary helicopter. There isn't a challenge that this helicopter can't handle. In this case, it's being used for emergency water delivery with a water dumping device. This pilot's maneuvers send shivers down my spine. His spin is so crazy, it's almost like a free fall. An absolutely mind-blowing stunt. A helicopter doing a loop. An extreme stunt pilot flies the German MBB BO-105, the first helicopter ever designed to perform high-level aerobatic stunts. Flying at extremely low speeds is one of the pinnacles of aviation skill. Even experienced pilots can struggle when the wind suddenly shifts in strength or direction. A transport aircraft from the Australian Air Force is making its way through the bustling city of Brisbane, home to 2 million people. This flight is part of an annual air show, reserved for the most qualified and seasoned pilots. These guys are standing right next to the jet engine, completely unfazed by the deafening noise and temperatures exceeding 1,000 degrees Celsius. They're just doing their job, running afterburner tests on an F-16 fighter's new engine. pilots decided to film a routine landing, but suddenly heard an alarm. It turned out that, for some reason, the landing gear hadn't deployed. The landing was quite rough, but luckily the pilots weren't hurt. The plane, however, took serious damage and won't be ready to fly anytime soon. This is what happens when you pop your head out of an airplane hatch traveling at 130 miles per hour. People hanging out at Cocoa Beach, Florida that day got an extra treat. Awesome views and a cool helicopter search and rescue drill. Talk about an inflated ego. This SUV driver is so confident he thinks even planes should give way to him. When they tried to land this plane, it turned out that the landing gear was missing a tire, so the pilot had to improvise. And he made a landing softer than many functional commercial airliners. Good job, guys. Turns out Santa doesn't always rely on magic alone. Impressive coordination of group flights during military exercises. And this is what in-flight refueling looks like from a Boeing Stratotanker.
Yo!
This is the type of scene you'd expect to see in a lot of spy movies. It's a shame we won't get to hear how they're going to explain to the passengers why the flight was delayed. Special Forces pilots are in a league of their own. Do you also feel like he chose an opponent way out of his league? Unless you've been in their shoes, you won't really grasp the concept of staying close. As you've seen in the video, helicopters are incredibly versatile machines. They can even pop open a beer bottle. Landing a helicopter on a ship in a storm requires unique skills and nerves of steel. As you can see, the pilot has both. I wish I had the same confidence dealing with things in life as the pilot flying that monoplane. Firing signal flares can be even more thrilling than fireworks. Hope these stunning shots add an extra dose of joy to your day. For centuries, humanity dreamed of flying. How lucky we are to live in an age when it has become a reality. Picture the kind of drifting he can pull off in a car, seeing what he can do with this huge plane. A spin is usually a critical flight condition, but not for the Raptor fighter. Its pilot just enjoys defying the laws of physics. Can someone explain in the comments the physics behind how this magic works?
And that he's going to make a landing right here on our field, and it's been a hard landing. Our pilot Nelson
Just watching this video gets your adrenaline pumping. Imagine what the pilot must be feeling. All jokes aside, nice skills. In some ways, firefighting helicopters are even better than planes. For instance, they don't need a large body of water to refill their tanks. Matching up the speeds, finding that sweet spot for distance, and smoothly docking the boom. Aerial refueling proves to be one of the aviation world's toughest challenges, and he pulled it off flawlessly. This guy doesn't know what fear is. Although even seasoned pilots can find themselves in such situations from time to time. That's teamwork on a whole other level. Powerline construction is like a super brutal adult version of Lego. Red Bull's marketing team should definitely check out this video. Hit the like button if you'd love to be in the passenger seat at this moment. If you dream of flying but can't quite make up your mind, take a cue from this teddy bear. If he can do it, so can you. A maneuver that requires lightning-fast reactions and a superior sense of timing. There's never a boring moment at his job. This propeller has clearly had a long and difficult day. The reason behind this optical illusion is the way the blades are filmed and how fast they rotate.